your advocate here from my blog. So let me tell you what that means. Well, I gave myself that title, but I don't even know. Okay, so when I just bought this property, I wanted to make our block permit parking only. So I went to the city. I got the form. So all you gotta do is go to your neighbors and get 2/3 of signatures that they approve and want this as well. So that's about 67%. So, happy, cool me. I went house to house in my entire block, meeting all my neighbors, sharing this concern. Why was this a concern? So, all of us are homeowners in my block, but across the street, we have so many apartments. So, guess what? They're only getting like a limited amount of parking. So, all those residents are coming and parking on our side of the street, and then there's no parking for us. Yes, we have a driveway. We have driveways in the back through the alley, and that's the reason why it's so limited. We don't have driveways in the front because Pioneer is like such a crazy street. It's too busy, so there'll be too many more accidents if there was driveways and cars were pulling out and in. So went to the city, got that process, and guess what? Like over 5 years ago, our block has been permit parking only. So I haven't talked to my neighbors since. Like, I'm so shut off, and like my entrance, I drive in and like that's it. Like, I don't see nobody because I don't walk our block. So I was like, it's time to reconnect. Let me go back to my neighbors and see how I could help or if they have any concerns. So last week I took like a little bit over 2 hours. Yeah, a little bit over 2 hours, and I went home to home knocking. Hey, remember me? I met you guys 5, 6 years ago. I made our street permit parking only. So I was just receiving like, everybody's concerns. So then I went back to the city to go do my job. So what were the concerns? So maybe some people are still parking on our side because they don't know how to read in English. So I just called public safety and right here in our city gave me the phone numbers where I can request Spanish signs that maybe say estacionamiento con permiso solamente or something like that. So they're gonna make a request for that. I already talked to Lupita, super nice lady. And then also in our alley, we have two concerns. One, we have people just speeding like crazy. I could hear the cars because I live in the back. I rent the front of my house. So I requested a speed sign limit for our alley, and then also we have a lot of potholes. So then I requested for them to come out, especially like kind of right outside my house, in between to the next house. There's a lot. So they're gonna send that request. And then last thing, I noticed that we have two individuals that have a handicap condition. So guess what? You know that you could get like outside of your house, like the blue parking and the handicap for parking. The only thing about that is it's not designed only for you. So anyone else with the handicap condition can park there. However, it has to be people from our block because they need the permit parking sign. If not, you could call the city and they could at least give them a ticket. They can remove them because they are handicapped, but they could get a ticket for parking on our side of the block and them not having a parking pass. So yeah, so those were the conditions. I'm actually gonna go back to my neighbors. I don't know if today or tomorrow. I'm gonna go back to my neighbors door to door to let them know how I've addressed these concerns and also what the city told me. So I want to tell them like our city public safety hours, so they know that it's available for them to call. And they requested for us to build relationships with them, wave at them, talk to them, say hi, that we all know each other, because I mean, it is our city, right? We need to look out for each other. We need to help each other in every way possible. And then I also noticed we have a lot of like trash concerns in our alley. So I want to ask them if they know how to request for Athens, which is our trash service, for them to come out and like pick up an item. Like you can make that online and it's like so easy. So I want to show them that, so they're not just taking out, tables and couches and they're sitting in the alley, nobody's picking them up. So I'm going to show them how to do that and just give them all the updates. And then the handicap thing though, I want to help my neighbors, but I can't do it myself. They have to do it. So I'm going to talk to them to see if they're willing and they want to. And I think that's it for right now. Like, yeah, so just go back and reconnect. Oh, we just had a burglary. Somebody was walking by, a man, because a lot of our neighbors have cameras outside of their doors. So a man was literally just walking through the cars and like trying to open them like that. And there was 3 cars that were left open. So he did get to break in. So please, please, please make sure you lock your doors before coming out of your car. I mean, after coming out of your car, not before, because then how are you going to get out? And yeah, just watch out for that, and don't leave anything visible. Like I told all my neighbors the last time, even a car charger could get your window broken because somebody's just desperate and just wants it. So don't leave anything visible that's valuable that people might want to break in. Put it in your trunk, or just don't have it visible. And yeah, so that's that. Super excited to be my blog's advocate, to bring the peace, because there's a lot of other neighborly problems and this and that. We gotta tell each other like, hey, let's look out for each other, let's make peace with each other. Like me, like there's some dogs that are running loose, or people are walking them and they're not picking up the poop, right? And there was like this dog that always pooped like right outside my back door. And it's like, when I get the trash, I like to pick up all the trash, and it's like, oh, I gotta pick up someone's poop. Like, it's already enough with Symphony's poop, like now I gotta, but it's like, stop complaining. Like, don't worry about who it is, don't investigate, just pick it up gracefully. It happens to all of us. I'm sure they're not doing it on purpose, and maybe they're not aware. So maybe that's another thing I gotta tell them, like, hey, if you guys are walking your dogs in the back alley, like, make sure you carry your poop bags. Actually, thank you, I'm gonna add that to my list, so we don't have those issues. So yeah, Miss Lala, advocate, at least for my blog. Let's go. Gotta reconnect with all my neighbors. They're so awesome. They're so cool. All right, guys. Love you guys. And yeah, be an advocate for your blog. What does your blog need? What are the concerns of your neighbors? Go see if you can help out. It's a beautiful journey to live for something bigger than you. It's not all about you. When you could service others and help others, that brings healing into your own life, getting yourself out of your own head, out of, me this and that, and I don't have, and I don't this. Provide and give, and the Lord will give you more. It's actually in the Bible that you can test God in this one thing, because you can be testing God, but in this one thing you could give and see how God will give you even more. So I want you to reap 100-fold. So let's do it, because this year, like Pastor Jay said, it is the year of victory and harvest. Let's go.